Girl, at this point, baby, it gets deep. This is part 6 of how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, took his goofy ass over there and manipulated a mentally ill person and had a baby. So now Miss Carly done got carjacked. Okay, now I know the police looking for me. So the first thing I did was call my mama. I'm like, Mom, I'm finna go to jail. I'm finna come back to Florida because I'm finna go to jail. She like, what did you do? I'm like, I might have carjacked somebody and, you know. So now the police is looking for me, but they can't find me because I don't have a Mississippi ID. I am from Florida, and she don't know I'm from Florida. And all the thing she told them was she know my name is Destiny. So they don't know who the fuck this. It's a lot of Destiny. So here's where I get fucked up at. So the bitch start playing on my phone with her homegirls talking about my baby daddy this and my baby daddy coming to see me today and woo. And I'm like, bitch, don't test my gangster hoe. So I went up to Northwest. She told me he was coming, so I was coming too. I went to Northwest. I paid somebody $50 to let me in the building. And I caught that bitch. He was leaving open dorm, and I caught their ass. Bitch, I chased that hoe up like 5 flights of stairs. Bitch, I caught that whole hair in the door. That bitch hair slammed in the door, girl. Like, girl, when I tell you that bitch was so scared. Girl, when them motherfuckers came down them stairs, they thought they seen a ghost. Do you hear me? So I ended up getting her hair caught in the door, whatever, and the girls that was in the dorms, like, they was telling me, they were like, girl, go, cause they calling the police. So I had ended up running. I tried to run out the building. There was a fucking lady standing at the door, some motherfucking fat ass lady. Man, I shoved that hoe so motherfucking hard. Bitch, get your motherfucking ass out my way, dog. I ain't even know none of that. So when I hit the parking lot, the police already out there, but I ran straight past their ass, ran to my car and dipped. So, maybe like 2 weeks had passed by. The police was looking for me. They had ended up getting my tag number. They had ended up locating me. They got my tag number, put my tag number on NCIC. So I ended up going to T-Mobile to give me some phones and shit. When we had left T-Mobile, we had went to Memphis. When we get to Memphis, the police got behind us, and we ain't stopping for no motherfucking police any goddamn way. So we took them, and they had chased us and shit, but we couldn't figure out why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just thought maybe they were trying to pull us over. We didn't know that they had my tag on NCIC. So later on that night, me and Markelly, which is Greg's sister, we was finna go smoke a blunt or whatever, and we was just, you know, busting blocks or whatever. So we get on the interstate to go down the way type shit, you know what I'm saying? Just take a little ride or whatever. Greg them at the house with the kids and shit, and we just finna smoke us a blunt and, you know what I'm saying, chill. Girl, we get on the interstate. 55 is dead. I'm talking about, like, no car in sight. Like, we ain't even rolled the blunt up yet. Like, I'm telling, like, Markayla over there trying to roll up. I'm telling her, like, fool, don't roll up yet. Like, just wait. Just wait. I'm already knowing I'm finna go to jail. Like, something just didn't feel right. My whole motherfucking, I just didn't feel right. So, I get on the interstate in South Haven. I pass Hernando. Police be out. You hear me? Bitch, when I get to Hernando, I'm in between Hernando and Coldwater. Girl, the fucking police on the side of the interstate so fucking deep, fool. Only thing I said to Markelly, girl, I'm finna go to jail. She started laughing. She said, why you say that? I said, bro, I'm finna go to jail, fool. So I passed the police that's on the side of the interstate. I'm going the speed limit. They instantly jump behind me. They drive a minute behind me, and then they turn their lights on. So, bitch, I stopped in the middle of the interstate because, bitch, it's nobody on the interstate. And, bitch, it's like 50 fucking cars behind us. Girl, them white folks jumped out the motherfucking car. Put your motherfucking hands. Don't you fucking move. Bitch, when I tell you we was scared, but I couldn't even keep we was high as fuck, dog. Like, we was already high. Markayla over there rolling. I'm talking about, like, bawling her eyes out, crying, fool. Like, bro, we couldn't even take the whole situation serious, dog. So I get out the car, bro. I get out with my hands up. They, like, turn around, walk backwards. I'm like, damn, what I do? They, like, they thought my car was the car that I had carjacked. So I'm telling them, I'm like, nah, man, this my car. Like, this shit registered to me. This my shit. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm from Florida. I never even been down here. This my first time down here. I don't know what y'all talking about. So they was like, you going to jail for carjacking and woo woo woo. And they took Markaylee to a police station until her grandma came and got her. They told her if her grandma don't come get her, she going to the juvenile. So at that point, I just knew I fucked up. So they had ended up transporting me to Senatobia, which ain't nothing but like maybe a 10-minute drive. So they met up with the Senatobia police. The Senatobia police end up taking me down there to the police station or whatever. And they put me in a fucking interrogation room. They was like, you know, asking me questions. But I said, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And I said, so what's the report y'all got or whatever? And they reading it to me or whatever. And they like, oh, you pulled up and carjacked somebody. This. And I said, how did I carjack somebody if I pulled up in my own car? Like, it don't even make sense what y'all saying. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to y'all or whatever. Take me to the jail. So they had ended up putting me on $75,000 bond. Greg grandma came and bonded me out. Now, when Greg grandma came and bonded me out, I didn't have to go to court and shit because at first I didn't even have a court date yet. But not only did I not have a court date, they didn't have no proof that I did this shit. Like, it just... Come on now, if you say I pulled up by myself and I carjacked you, but I pulled up in my car, like, how the fuck that happened? You know what I'm saying? It happened, but they just couldn't put their finger on it like it happened. So, bitch, tell me why Greg gets mad at me, calls the motherfucking investigator, and said he physically watched me pull up, carjack the girl, do this, do that, right? The investigators say they want to meet with Greg so he can get him a statement. This man goes down there and make a statement. Say, I've been bullying the girl, that's his girlfriend. I've been bullying her. I carjacked her. He physically, with his eyes, seen me carjack her. This, that, and that. I'm like, this bitch is federal fed, homie. Like, bro, come on now, bro. Like, as many times you done beat me up, bro, and I done dropped the charges on you, and you done took your goofy ass up here and wrote a fucking statement on me. I'm like, literally had a voice recorded statement on me. That's gay as fuck. So, now at this fucking point, bitch, it's all bad blood with his ass. Like, I'm so disgusted with him. Y'all come back for part 7, baby, because it gets deeper. Fuck that, bitch. We back for part 8, baby, because I can't even go to sleep. You hear me? Now, to address the situation with the auntie came on here and commented and said it's a lie. Baby, come on now. It's years later. Everybody already knows. The family already knows. But, I don't even know why you coming on TikTok to let them know that it was you because I never addressed your name. I have no problem with you. I don't give a fuck. It's not my nigga. But, yeah, you fucked your nephew. So this is part 8 about how I found out how my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, took advantage of a mentally ill person and had a fucking baby dog. Now, I end up winning $100,000. His grandma told me not to tell him or whatever. But me being me, I'm like, this my nigga. I ain't gonna keep no secrets from him. I'm gonna let him know. So when I let him know, he didn't give me like no type of reaction that made me feel any type of way or made me feel weird about the situation. He was just like, okay, that's good. We good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good. Now, as I said, y'all know he had ended up getting caught at the jail with the guard sneaking stuff in. So now he had to hire a lawyer. The lawyer was like $25,000, and his grandma was like, you could put $25,000 towards his lawyer. So that was my plan. I was going to put $25,000 towards his lawyer. I already had me a car, so I was going to just get him a little car so he could get back on his feet when he get out of jail. Because I'm, like, the whole time he was in jail, he was basically telling me, like, he going to do this, he going to do that, he going to do right, woo. Now, at this time, I had a real bad fucking gambling problem. Like, I wanted to be at the casino 24/7. Like, I wasn't even spending time with my kids. Like, my kids was always at the grandma's house. Like, I had a real fucking bad gambling problem. So, we had ended up going to the casino one night. Mind you, my baby had rode with us because he stays in the car. So when we go to the casino, he stays in the car and I go in and gamble and, you know what I'm saying, he just chill out in the car, go to sleep in the car, whatever. So mind you, he knew that I had money and he knew that I just won $100,000 at the casino. And it was just like weird as fuck. Like, it started off with us being at my house, and he would, like, call people on Facebook Messenger, like, find fucking cars in a whole another state, like, these fucking fast-ass cars, and would tell them that we coming out there, we flying out there this weekend to come buy it. And I'm just looking at him like, who's finna buy this shit? Like, how you gonna make decisions with my money? So it just started getting weird. He started making comments about, he told me a nigga shoot you in the back of your head for them racks, shouting. I'm like, whoa, like what? And he was like, oh, nothing, I was just playing. That's something a nigga told me when I was in prison. So now I'm looking at him with the side eye, like, what? You hear me? So he used to like make little comments like, oh, you either gonna break me off or I'm gonna have to take it, and like shit like that, like just a whole bunch of weird shit that made me feel uncomfortable. But he said he was playing. So now one day I'm going to the casino. I already had plans to go to the casino. Mind you, I've already had this car that I have. I've had this car for 2 years. My baby car seat have never moved from behind my passenger seat. It's always been behind my passenger seat. I'm a passenger, princess. I don't like to drive, and I really can't drive. So, I sit in the passenger seat and he drives. Since he been out, he's the one been driving. Now, on this specific day when we was going to the casino, we had stopped by his grandma's house. He specifically wanted me to move the baby car seat from behind my seat. I'm like, but why though? Like, I'm literally arguing with him for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, why am I moving the baby car seat to behind your seat? Like, what's the point of this? Like, I'm not understanding. These baby car seats have never moved. Like, why can't she sit right here? Like, why do I need to move the baby car seat to behind you? And you push your fucking seat all the way back any fucking way. So how the fuck, like, that's gonna work with the baby car seat? Like, I'm just not understanding it. So, long story short, I had ended up moving the baby car seat to behind his seat. Now, we pull off. He then thought about it. He was like, you know what? I'm finna see if my cousin want to ride with us. I'm not going to say his name because he don't have nothing to do with this. So he had ended up riding with us to the casino. Now, I go in the casino. I gamble for a little bit. Him, the cousin, and Sky, which is my third baby, are in the car. They just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I call him. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Come get me from the front door. Now, when I get in the car, it's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no bad vibes or nothing. He got music playing. And, you know what I'm saying? We just chilling. So, we had ended up leaving Gold Strike or Horseshoe Casino. We end up leaving the casino. And when you leave out the casino, there's like this long road take you back to the main road. And then, when you get on the main road, you can turn off like this little exit and it'll take you straight to 2-lane road exit. Or you can like keep going straight and it'll take you to Goodman Road. So he usually drives all the way straight to Goodman Road, like, and gets off on Goodman Road. But this day he got off on the 2-lane, like on the exit that takes you to 2-lane road. Which I ain't really see nothing wrong with it, but I mean, now that I think back on it, like, what the fuck? So when we get up, when we on the main road or whatever, we get off on the exit. Now, mind you, it's a car way ahead of us. Now, this road right here, it's really like a dead road. You can go as fast as you really want to on that road. And ain't no police on that road or nothing. Like, it's just a little highway. It's dead as fuck. So it's a car like way, way ahead of us, but the car driving slow as fuck. Like, the car not even going minimum speed. So I'm not paying attention to the car, but I did notice when I lifted my head up, he had drove so fucking fast up to the car. I was like, damn, great. Like, he had drove all the way up to the car and then he made a fucking dead stop. I'm like, the fuck? But I didn't think about it. I just thought like maybe he just playing in traffic or something. Girl, tell me why the fuck? Not even 2.5 milliseconds, bitch, did I put my head down. So many motherfucking bullets ran through my car. I'm talking about they shot the windows out my car. Like, my car was shot up. And guess what? Only my side. The driver's side didn't get hit none. Not one bullet on the driver's side. The back, the seat behind the driver's side. Just me and his cousin's seat. If his cousin wasn't leaning against that door, that man would have been dead. And to make matters worse, this man had a whole gun and didn't even shoot back. Girl, I was spazzing in that hoe the whole way to his grandma's house. And what make it even fucking worse, he's sitting up there asking me who it at. That's how I know he set me up. Girl, he's sitting up there asking me who it at, who it at, who it at. I'm like, bitch, I don't motherfucking know. Mind you, I've been had this car for 2 motherfucking years, bitch. My car have never been fucked with. My car have never been touched. Nobody don't even know I have this car. I don't even live in Mississippi, baby. I live way in fucking Collierville, bitch. What are you talking about? Girl, he literally tried to put the whole situation on me. Mind you, his side did not get hit none. Like I said, bitch, the only thing I was worried about my baby. My baby was asleep. I kept saying, check my baby, check my baby. This bitch, you didn't even shoot back, and you had a gun, but you be acting like you the hardest motherfucker out here. I'm talking about, like, when he has road rage, he be pulling guns on people, like minimum road rage. But you want me to believe that somebody shot up my car and you didn't even shoot back? Y'all come back for part 9, because baby, it gets fucking worse. Okay, so before we finish the rest of the story, because as I said, I need 10K followers, baby, to finish this shit. We gonna go back a little bit, so I can give y'all a little bit of insight on some shit that I kind of missed. So around this time that I had the Hyundai Kona, you guys remember I got the Hyundai Kona. He ended up stealing my car. My car smelled like pussy and weed, okay? Greg ended up, we end up getting into it, okay? The reason we end up getting into it is because Greg tried to fuck my mom. Now, like I said, I'm from Florida. We don't do that type of shit. We didn't grow up like that. Like, Florida people do not get down like that. Like, that's just some country Mississippi ass shit. Like, fucking with family and all that. That's just weird, okay? So, Greg ended up one day at work sending my mom a picture of his dick. My mom instantly called me. Like, get your nasty ass baby daddy off my motherfucking phone. Woo, 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 just that. It was like, and it was all over the place. Now, at the time, like I told y'all, I was really bad in love with my baby daddy, so I took my baby daddy's side over my mom. I said, well, maybe somebody playing on your phone, because he didn't text from his number. He texted from a text now number, but I said, maybe somebody playing on your phone or something, but he said that wasn't him. So now me and my mom are into it, bitch. Like, I hadn't spoke to my mom in like 1.5 years, because my mom's like Destiny, this is fucking ridiculous. Man, true, me and my mom never really had the closest relationship, but one thing about it, bitch, 2 things for certain, like, I don't even play about her. Ever since I met Greg, it's like me and my mom fell apart. Like, it really was no understanding with the 2 of us. And that goes back to the question that a lot of people was asking, how did my mom end up letting me go to Mississippi at 15 years old? So my mom really had no control over me at that time. You know, you can tell a child to do something, but you could teach a child to do something, but it's like they got a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much was running away from home, like trying to go be with Greg, like just doing shit, like just and to this day I fucking regret it. So if you know what I'm saying, like 16, 17 and shit, stay at home, baby. I had to hop off the porch at like 16. Like, I had to start getting money at 16, or I wouldn't be where I'm at today, like with 4 kids and able to, you know what I'm saying, take care of 4 kids. Now, I don't regret my 4 kids in no type of way, but baby, bitch, girl, I didn't expect to have no 4 kids. Now that they here, I'm thankful for them. So yeah, so pretty much Greg had sent my mom a dick picture, was saying like he want to marry her, this and that, like professing his love to my mom. I had ended up trying to talk to a nigga, but that didn't work out, clearly, as you see. Greg ended up pulling up at the boy's house, like completely damaged my car, ripped the indicators out. Like, I'm finna post more pictures. He smashed my radio in my car. Like, all this stuff I got fixed. Like, come on now, baby, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Smashed my back window out. Like, did a whole bunch of shit, right? So remember I told you that me and the sister was like close as fuck, right? Tell me why the sister went with Greg, broke in my house, damaged my whole apartment. They threw ketchup, mustard, pickles, all type of shit all over my walls. I wish I still had the video. I really have to find it, y'all, to show y'all like the walkthrough of my apartment. Girl, they ripped the ceiling fans out the wall. They ripped the cabinets off the fucking kitchen cabinet. Like, it was so fucking bad. Now, people who know, they know. Like, this is throwback. Like, if you've been watching me on Instagram, you know about this. So not only did Markaylee like play in my face, act like she was a friend, help me with my kids, do all this stuff, bitch, she broke in my apartment with her brother. Like, huh? After all this happened, Greg ended up going to live with his grandma, okay? Greg ended up taking my kids from me. Him and his family took my kids from me for 3 months. Didn't let me see my kids, didn't let me talk to my kids. Every time I pull up at the grandma's house, they call the police on me. Like, basically just fucking kidnapped my kids and told me I can't see them no more. I tried to call the police, you know what I'm saying, but they were saying, like, that's it, that's their dad. We can't do nothing until he ready to give them back to you, like, all type of shit. So in the midst of all this, right, it was like his family and him tried their best to, like, break me down. But one thing about it, bitch, ain't no breaking me down. I feel like I done been through so much shit in my life, like, this ain't nothing, okay? So they tried their best to, like, break me down to my lowest. Like, they went on Facebook and told these people, like, she a deadbeat, she ain't came and seen her kids in 3 months, she chasing behind a nigga and left her kids. We were like, it was all over the place. Like, and I didn't have no room to defend myself. When I tell you, I feel overwhelmed when I have 4 kids, but without my kids, at the time I only had 2 kids when this happened. At this time, girl, I couldn't live without them. I literally, like, every day, like, I was crying my eyes out. Like, I just wanted my kids. Girl, I used to sit outside their grandma's house across the street and stalk my kids. I literally, so it's a road, and then it's like a little kind of like a dead end, or a little, you know, road that curves and just comes back out type shit. So I used to sit there and literally stalk my fucking kids, like, watch them play outside. Like, it was that deep. Like, I couldn't live without my kids. Greg had ended up meeting a girl on Facebook, right? The girl was a fucking weirdo. She always wanted to have kids. For some reason, she never had kids. And met Greg on Facebook, and now they call themselves in a relationship. The girl ended up living 4 hours from Mississippi. Greg drove up there to get her. When Greg met her, I guess Greg told her he was a single father. I'm out the picture, I'm a drug addict, left my kids or whatever, right? The girl that I knew nothing about till months later, okay, so we got the chocolate baby because she's crying. So basically the girl ended up, like, making posts on Facebook saying how much she loved her kids, this and that and that. Whole time they're my kids. Not only did she make posts about how much she loved my kids, but basically, like, told Facebook, like, them were her kids, and this, like, on some whole weird shit. Like, this shit was like a movie. Like, you know, somebody who's, like, obsessed with kids and they fucking kidnap kids. Like, this is how I was fucking thinking. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I don't care if I'm with a nigga, like, and he have a kid. I'm not finna be like, it's okay to post a picture with the kid, but, like, now you running out, baby. You on here talking about you love them and they love their mom, and got my kids calling you mom. Like, what, girl? So, she had ended up living with Greg's grandma. Fucking crazy. She ends up moving in with Greg's grandma. They're living in the house, and they sleeping in Markaylee's room. The whole family knows about this. Mind you, y'all won't even let me see my kids, but you have a fucking stranger who's obsessed with kids, can't have kids, over here living with these kids, watching these kids every day while y'all go to work, and I can't even see my own fucking kids. Girl, when I tell you, pissed the fuck off, girl, please. So months end up passing. Greg end up calling himself, like, not feeling the girl anymore or whatever, left her in Mississippi, and her family had to come get her. Like I told y'all, she lived 4 hours away. So me and Greg had ended up getting back together probably like 2 months after this all happened. He ended up giving me my kids back. Now this is where shit gets crazy, okay? He ends up catching an STD from a 15-year-old girl and had a threesome with her and her friend. Girl, come back for the next part. Okay, so this is part of my kids, no matter what. Like, she always there. Like, when he was in prison, that was like my backbone right there. Like anything I needed, she was there. You get what I'm saying? So during this time, like maybe like a few months before Greg had got out of prison, Markelly had came and stayed with me for like a whole month. When she came and stayed with me, she brought her stepsister. Her stepsister's name is Kirsten, right? So Kirsten is her dad's wife daughter. Mind you, her dad and his wife had been together for years, and Greg and Kirsten grew up with each other. Greg used to go with Kirsten's best friend. Bitch, it's messy. So they practically grew up like brothers and sisters because they share the same sister. Like that's his sister, that's her sister. But Greg and the girl ain't sisters. But you might as well say they all siblings, okay? Girl, tell me why the whole fucking time this girl stayed at my house for a whole motherfucking month. This girl done stole my motherfucking car while I was asleep. I woke up, my motherfucking car gone. I didn't even spaz because Markelly was with her. I'm like, you know what, Markelly, just don't do that no more, because if anything would have happened to my car, then like I wouldn't have known shit because y'all left without my permission. Stole my fucking car while I was asleep. Then I told y'all, as I said, I had businesses and stuff. So somebody wanted to pay me on Apple Pay. I didn't take Apple Pay as a payment, but she had Apple Pay and she was staying at my house. So I said, well, can I send Apple Pay to you and they will, and you'll send it to me cash out. Girl, how about she lied to the folks, told them that the money never came, had them send it like 2 or 3 times, like completely acted like me. I knew nothing about this till months later. So when I had said something to her about it, fool, I guess she called herself trying to get mad, trying to fight me or whatever, baby. I ain't never been scared of nobody. So I'm like, okay, so where you? I ain't even let her finish wrapping up what she's saying on the phone. I'm like, where you at? So she like, I'm at Greg grandma's house. I'm like, okay, you stay right there. Mind you, Collierville is probably damn near 30 minutes from Horn Lake, 45 minutes from Horn Lake. Bitch, I made it there at 15. Girl, when I pull up there, I pulled straight in the yard, walked up in the house, everybody acting like she ain't there. Like, everybody acting like they lost. Girl, I walked straight up in the house, sat on grandma's couch, and talked about this whole like a dog. Talked about her like a dog. Bitch, get what? Whole time the bitch was hiding up in Markelly room, fool. Didn't even want to let me know she was there. So I had no fucking idea she was motherfucking there. So, bitch, I had ended up, I'm like, you know what, bitch, I'm finna go, because this hoe just kept me out. Like, she told me to pull up over here. Bitch, I get over here, she ain't even over here. So I go to pull out the yard. She come walking out the motherfucking house with her motherfucking purse, bitch. Now, one thing about me, bitch, you never thought I was gonna leave out the motherfucking yard without saying a motherfucking thing. So I guess she had her mama to pull up and come get her, baby. Girl, when I'm pulling out the yard, I said, I'm going to catch you, bitch. Because the grandma was telling me to go home. She was like, don't do that over here in my yard, Disney. Go home. So I said, I'm going to catch you, bitch. That girl took it upon her motherfucking self to run out there to the motherfucking road. Now, one thing about it, bitch, 2 things for certain. Bitch, you ain't never thought you was going to run up on me with a motherfucking thing. This bitch let me line her up. I don't know if she thought I was fucking, I don't fucking know. But, bitch, one thing about it, 2 things for certain, bitch. I am not wrapped too tight. This hoe let me line her up, child. Line her up and run her the fuck over. Man, I had to run her over twice, bitch. I ran her over, then I had to run her over again because I got too close to the tree. I had to bag up. The shit was crazy, fool. So I done ran her over. The people on the road beeping at me, trying to get me to stop, whatever. She called the police or whatever. So, baby, I happened to get to the light. I had seen her and her mama at the light. By South-Haven Walmart or whatever. Bitch, I jumped out the car trying to fight her at the light, girl. She was so fucking scared, girl. They made me hit people's car and everything, girl. I went on a whole fucking hour chase on Instagram Live running from the fucking police, girl. It was like wild, okay? So now I guess the bitch that got ran over and she got a motherfucking animosity, bitch. Like, she got a motherfucking secret vengeance out for me, bitch. How about she went and fucked my baby daddy as soon as he got out of prison and fucked him in a motel. Bitch, his fucking sister's stepsister, dog. Like, bro, it gets fucking worse and fucking worse. Y'all come back for part 10, baby, because this shit is on the fucking floor. We back, round up the truth. So this is part 10 of how I found out that my baby daddy that I got 4 kids with, been with since I was 15 years old, girl, done manipulated a special needs person and had a baby with him. So I found out that he hunching the stepsister. Mind you, I was kind of mad at the sister because she knew. She got the girl Facebook password, so she knew. And she with the girl every day. She knew. But you was being in my face, but you know that your stepsister is hunching your brother, and it just like a whole lot of weird shit going on. But we gonna get to where she really made me mad at. So a couple days after whatever had happened, I had ended up letting him use my car. Now, Greg can't use my car. I told him he could use my car if he go to Kroger and get my stuff that's on my grocery list. I sent him with the money and the motherfucking list. Girl, he couldn't even do that much. Like 30, 45 minutes, an hour done passed by. I still ain't seen my groceries, baby. 2 hours done passed by. I still ain't seen my groceries, so I'm blowing up his phone. Where the fuck is my groceries? Because Kroger ain't number 1 minute down the road. Where is my groceries? Girl, he blocked me. He blocked me. He answered the phone one time and said, I'm on my way. And after that, he blocked me. So, girl, I'm like, mind you, I never come out the house. But this day, something just telling me, girl, go stand outside and wait for your car at the gate. Girl, I go to the motherfucking gate, and I see Greg pull up in my motherfucking car, but he parks outside the gate. And I see a girl get out my passenger seat and walk around the car and get in his homeboy car that's parked outside the gate. Girl, when I tell you I ain't even think twice, bitch, I just ran up on that hoe. So I beat the fuck out the damn girl. She screaming, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mind you, I wasn't trying to hear none of that, baby. Like, I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Greg done drove off and left her. The homeboy drove off and left her. Now she just sitting in front of my house, bitch, and these folks done left her. I beat her ass for like 20 minutes, and then I held her hostage at my house. So I was telling her, like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere, ho. Because she kept saying she finna call the police. And I told her, bitch, you ain't finna go nowhere. And if you call the police, I'm finna shoot you. So, she ain't, more of the story, she ain't calling no police. I told her, I was talking to her so fucking bad. I'm like, bitch, call Greg right now and tell that motherfucker I said, bring my motherfucking car right now. She was like, oh, my phone off. Girl, that overly pissed me off. God said, bitch, you over here, look what you got on. Then you over here with no motherfucking phone. Your phone ain't even on, but you worry about linking up with a nigga. I was like, where you meet him at? She was like, on Facebook. I said, so you over here meeting niggas on Facebook and your motherfucking phone ain't even off, and this nigga done let you get your ass whooped and he left you? Bitch, I was talking to that hoe so nasty, dog. So she was like, can she use my phone to call her friend because her friend lived nearby and her friend to come get her? I'm like, no, bitch, you're not gonna use my phone to do shit because, bitch, if you call the motherfucking police over here, bitch, I know something. You hear me? So I was really gonna make the bitch find her own way home because you ain't even supposed to be over here. No way. Mind you, I Google her address. Her address like 50 minutes away. But at this point, bitch, I don't give a fuck because you ain't getting back in my shit. So Greg had ended up pulling back over there. He didn't know that I still had the girl hostage at my house. So, goddamn it, he ended up pulling over there. I ended up taking his gun. I pulled the gun on him, baby. We was out there fighting. I'm talking about real fucking bad. And my neighbors just out there looking. That she asking my neighbors, can she use their phone to call, you know what I'm saying, call the police or whatever. My neighbors like, listen, baby, we ain't got nothing to do with that. So, long story short, Greg homeboy Gucci had ended up letting the girl get in the car with him, and he had hurried up and drove off and took the girl home or whatever. Because I swear to God, if it wasn't for him, bitch, he really saved her life. If it wasn't for him, I swear to God, that girl would not be getting home. So now I'm fucking pissed, bitch. I put him out my motherfucking shit. I didn't talk to him for like 3 fucking weeks because, bitch, like at this point, you now done pissed me off. You just got out of fucking jail. Bitch, you ain't even been out of jail a month, dog. Like, and it's so much fuck shit, bro. So, bitch, I whatever happens, a couple months after that, we had ended up having to move. Greg had ended up kicking in my fucking garage, kicking in my front door, like doing a whole bunch of shit, and I got evicted. So now I got to move to another apartment. But now at this point, my credit's so fucking bad because this boy done got me put out of every fucking where, bitch. My credit is so fucking bad. I can't move nowhere. So, girl, I get an apartment in his mama name. His mama like, get the apartment in my name, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just lay low, don't be fighting and shit and whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's the move. Girl, so we end up getting an apartment in the mama name, bitch. Y'all got to come back for the next part because y'all is not finna believe this shit.